Tarot. So today we're doing a life purpose reading. So we got 5 questions. Your life purpose in your family slash community. Question 2, the the basic situation. Question 3, the common situation. The current situation in relation to your life purpose. Question 4, your personal life purpose, and question 5, your global life purpose. Okay. So we have light and love. Your life purpose, your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. It's an everybody. Just some people don't do it. Then we have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. It normally does. You feel excited to do it. You want to do it. You love doing it. You don't, it's fun. Exciting. Don't you're gonna have some days when it's very down and some draining, right? With but this is the symbol for healthcare, right? And health and stuff. So also Archangel Raphael with healing. So it helps you and it helps others. And then we have environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So, we're trying to help animals and help save the planet. Even though it's trying to slow down the effects that we already have on it, but not going all overboard with it. Okay. Okay. Because then that's gonna drain you. Go at your own pace, your own rate. Do it your way. It's okay. And then we have builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Right? Find your own way of helping and giving back to the universe. I don't know why I just thought about Bob the Builder. But can we fix it? Yes, we can. So it's just you just have to find your own way to do it. And you can do it. You got it. You're doing great. Or you're going to do great. It's okay. And then we have creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. With a builder, could be an architect. Could be doing that. Finding great, I don't know, better ways of using the space that we have rather than cutting down trees. I don't know. But finding ways to express that and to teach people in a way that best suits you and works for you. Next we have time to go. The sun sets and rises each day. It's the same with the avenues of life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will soon rise again tomorrow, Endings are merely the start of a new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. And then we have joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. Love is, but you get it. But if you love what you're doing, you have joy and gratitude and all that stuff. So yeah, but you get it. It is the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gift within every moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible level. But if you love what you're doing, you're full of joy and happiness and grace and gratitude and appreciation. Alright, so now going into the tarot. So we have the Page of Wands, right? Upright. And the Page of Wands. So he's very curious, very adventurous. Very, with this builder here, he will go out and set adventures and see how things are built and then try to do it his own way, because pages are kids and they have their own process of learning and to understanding to then be able to try it and do it on themselves by themselves to make an impact on the world and stuff like that, if you get. Right, and then we have the Fool upright. Right, so you could be curious about going on an adventure, taking or starting something, and then they're saying with this time to go, like, it's no matter what it is, it's still gonna be full of risk. Like it's there's some downsides and there's positive sides to everything. Like, there's not always going to be just positives, and that doesn't mean that you just walk away from it and just give up on it. It's you just work through it, fix it, and build it up so that it looks the way that you want it to look, or it's comfortable for you, and it's you're happy, you feel joyful, you feel love, and you want to be there, you appreciate it, you want to talk about it, share it, like teach people about it, make an impact not just for you but like for future generations. And then we have the Lovers. Right? And then in the Fool's journey, the Fool, what we have here, when he gets to the Lovers, he learned about like commitments and he learned about commitments and connections and partnerships. So you could be curious about your future and what you want to commit to, but there's many different ways to save the environment and help animals and to give back to nature and to the world. Many different ways. More than just being a nurse or a doctor. Like, you could be a vet of a vet tech, a dentist. Teeth are important. Animals' teeth. There's be an animal dentistry. There's that. Eyes. People need to see. There's many different ways you can give back and help people. More than just a lawyer. You can be a lawyer too. People need people to, like, some people don't want to argue. You can argue for them. um, teachers. Some people need. Everyone needs a teacher. You know. Um, it was just like there's many different ways to help and give back. And then even though somebody already probably already started it or already done that idea, your way might be different, right? Because the reason why you're doing it and what your ideas and stuff like that might be way different than the other person, so it might go further than that person, right? When you doing it out of like light, love, and joy and happiness, and that person was probably just doing it just for money and greed. It's different. So the reason is different, so the support would be different, and that will probably lead you on to grow further, on expand. There we go. That's the word. Right, and then we have the Eight of Wands reverse. So don't rush into something. Like I said, that he's curious, but sometimes curiosity killed the cat. You might want to research. Okay, don't just jump to conclusions. Feel things out first. Like I said before, just because it didn't work for somebody else, that doesn't mean that it might not work for you. Your reasonings might be completely different, and your intent is completely different, so the support would be different. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So before you start worrying, just creating worst case scenarios in your head, think about why you want to do it. What is the reason that you want to do it? And if it makes you happy and that's the reason, and it's not hurting anybody or gonna cause like any if it's not hurting anybody or like gonna upset like people, then worst case scenario is that you fail. But that doesn't mean that, or that's like if it's with the lovers here, you ask somebody out or something like that, they could just say no, but that doesn't simply mean that you're not onto something. It just means that, or that you're a failure. It just means that whatever you're proposing needs to be critiqued a little bit more. You're fine, like with this builder, right? And some people might like an architect. Some people might not like how you structure a building. Everybody have their own little taste. There's different styles and things like that. Even like interior designing and stuff like that. There's modern, and there's this, and then there's that, and then there's this, then there's that. There's different kinds, okay? And you might not be everybody's cup of tea, okay? But that doesn't mean to just throw it away and give up on it automatically. You're gonna find somebody that, or it might even be like a group of people that you match with, right? That is into that, right? That's why they had categories. You just gotta find which category you work in, you fit in, and then go with that. Like I said before, there's many ways that you can help people and give back, more than just being, because even if you be a doctor, right? Which kind of doctor? What you want to do? See, it's just there's always categories and more things and more things. So just like before you just jump into like just relax, research, think about it, keep an open mind, learn some things, talk to people, try it out. Like before I wanted to do like the CSI kind of things, right? No problem. Until my dad said, hey, like if a body is dead long enough, there'd be maggots. And I don't do maggots, okay? That's when I know, okay, that's not, No, thank you. Okay, so I went to a different direction into science. Okay, because I not touching a maggot, not doing it. Don't want to be around it. I know I don't. No, thank you. Flies, okay, but maggots, no. Cause I no. Right, I know my limits. Right, so just know your limits and then find out what works for you. And it's not just you alone. You have a team. With this builder, somebody makes the plan or draw the plan, then they have somebody else that get all the material and start putting the stuff up and mixing the concrete, putting the concrete where it needs to go. It takes a team. It's not just you by yourself, so don't worry about it. You might start off by yourself, but along the way somebody else comes in and join. So don't freak out. You might start off alone, but you might not end it alone. Like, look at, well, he owns it by himself, but now look how many people help him. With Amazon, right? He probably started off by himself, like, in this little warehouse or whatever he said he started, and then expanded it. And expanded till he needed more people to help him to do what he doing and get to where he going and ship the stuff. Right? So it's just like he started off alone, but like I said with the support, as the supply or the demand grew, right, and people saw how useful it is and how beneficial it is, more people wanted to help him and support him and join and be on his team and build with him so he can expand it. And in the beginning he probably was worried, like he probably didn't have like a lot of money or the resources to do it, but he still did it anyways. It's better. Sometimes it's better to fail than to have the woulda, coulda, shouldas and the wonders. What if? Then, somebody else did your idea the exact way that you wanted to do it, and it took off for them, and now you're mad because you're just like, damn, it could have been you. So then you have regrets. You don't need regrets. Just try it. And if it's like you asking somebody out and they said no, that's like they're not rejecting you fine. They're just rejecting the proposal, the offer. They probably don't want to like date you, but they can probably want to be your friend and have no problem being your friend, but not in a romantic way. They reject the offer, not you. So don't worry about it. And then these cards came out together, so I'm going to read them. Oh, it's the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about like timings, planting the seeds. I mean, the Lovers is also a choice. So, however, if you don't plant the seeds to take action, and then, I know something about Archangel Raphael, right? If you don't take action or plant the seeds, then like I said before, somebody else do it and then take the time to nurture it and build it up and critique it and do all this other stuff, and it blows up for them just as, like the same way that you wanted to do it, just they did it, and then you will have the regrets, and then you used to like, damn, maybe I should have done it. If I had done it, it would have been me and not that person, and this and the third, right? Rather than having that and just doing that, just simply do it. Right? Plant those seeds. It's going to be slow at first, but like I said, somebody's going to later on join you to help you. But you have to take those steps to be able to meet them. You won't meet them if you don't start the company. You know? Then we have the Seven of Wands. Right? If you don't stand up and do what's right for yourself and defend yourself, then, nothing's gonna happen. With the Eight of Wands reversed, like, no action would be taken. Like, nothing will happen. Like, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Ooh. And then, because I was looking at the bird here, right? You see it? And there's a bird here. Right? So it could be like, when then we have creative expressions, and the Ace of Cups is more than just like your love. It could be a creative, beginning a creative project. It could also be love, but it could also be spiritual. It could be a lot of things. Well, okay. It could be love, spiritual, emotional, creative. Right now, it's creative. Okay, that's what it. No, I just realized Archangel Raphael was out here twice. Well, technically 3 times. His little symbol. And it says, like, it's time to start creating this project, or even creating a plan, or starting to look at, with this builder, like within this Page of Wands, to look at options, research some things, how you can do things and stuff like that. So you can start planting those seeds and stand up and do what's right for you, and defending your, not even like defending, you're like fighting through that creative block if you having one, right? But making those choices to persevere and fight through, and like continue showing up and working through the hard times. And then these two also came out, so I'm gonna read them together. So we have the Three of Cups. It's the Angel Tarot. So we have the Three of Cups, but the right hand of God. Fame and renounce, influence, ventures, and great discovery. And then we have the Ace of Swords with God above all names. And with friendship, obtaining friendships with anyone. But Archangel Michael is more of the Ace of Swords, but because the Ace of Swords is all about like truth, speaking the truth, having the truth, a sense of clarity, introspection. And then the Three of Cups is all about being able to share your feelings, having people that you can share your feelings with. So you have people that, like I said before, you start the business, you start those connections, you start that project, and later on people will come to you. There's going to be good support, there's going to be bad support, but those people that support you fully and honestly and genuinely and truly will want to see you grow, and want to celebrate you, and celebrate with you, and celebrate you, and help you build it, and grow and expand. Not trying to beat you down and cause you to worry. And then we have the Ten of Swords with the marvelous God, evaluation, protection from sadness, given reevaluation in dreams. And then the Ten of Swords is normally like being stabbed in the back, brutal betrayal. And I just realized it went from Ace to 10. So it's pretty much beginning and end. And then, so the third party interference and those people trying to belittle you, bring you down, suppress you, stop you, put you in your head, slow you down, that comes to an end because you no longer you real like if you start it, you realize that some people are going to support you, some people are not going to support you, and those people that are going to support you, they're going to with this light and love, they want like breathe life into you. They help you build those seeds, nurture those seeds that you're planting, right? They support you. Um, right? They're your companion. They help you support you, right? Because that's why in the food card normally has the dog. It's supposed to be like a companion, a friend, and stuff like that. And then here, lovers is normally two people, like a friend, a companion, or a lover, a partner, whatever. It comes in many different forms and ways, shapes, and size. Hold on. Okay. I lost my train of thought because But yeah, you trying to find those people that breathe life to you. That's breathe life into you. That you can celebrate, uplift you, motivate you, tell you the truth. Um, Sometimes like I get that sometimes the truth could hurt, but it need to be heard so it don't lead you astray. It could be like a blessing in disguise. Sometimes rejection, like it hurts, yes, but it just help you change the direction that you was leading, that you was about to go in, right? It's a change in direction, okay? See rejection as a change in direction. Um, or you can just see it as they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting like whatever you were proposing, the offer you were proposing, and you're not that offer. Like if I was giving you a cookie, right? And you say no, you're not rejecting me, you're rejecting the cookie. I'm not the cookie. Okay? Okay. So if it's like, if a business fails, you're not the business. You did not fail. And maybe you needed a partner to help you along with it. You're not meant to do it alone. Probably was meant to like start it alone, have the idea by yourself. But no, later on other people come along and help you to further bring that along as to help you learn more, see more people, grow more. Like it's more than just a CEO. There's a CEO, then there's somebody that do the whole day to day, talk to the coworkers and stuff like that, get them updated with the day to day stuff. The finance person, HR. It's a lot of different departments, more than just the one person. Now, if you work by yourself, you are all those people. Okay, you. Okay, but when you start out, but over time, when you gain like a group of people or like a team and stuff like that, you will need to have somebody that tells everybody the day to day stuff. Um, and keep them updated with the day to day stuff. Make sure that they on top of the day to day stuff. You need somebody to do the finances, like the treasurer person. Make sure accountant person. Make sure everybody's getting paid correctly or everything's accounted for and stuff like that. You have enough for whatever y'all need. Okay, y'all not just randomly going bankrupt. Or just money just randomly disappearing and stuff like that. And you have HR to make sure that everybody, you know, hands is being kept to themselves. um, and everybody is treated with respect and stuff like that. So, but what I was just realizing with this Ace of Swords and then the Ten of Swords, those like third party interference will be those naysayers are simply looking for validation outside of like yourself or looking for confirmation outside of yourself, going to other people, asking them for what they think about it or what they feel like you should do, right? You know what you want to do and what makes you happy and what you want your life to look like. And, sometimes it might not make you a lot of money, right? Or it might take you a long time to do it, but if it makes you happy, why does it really matter? Because you can find little things along the way that can help you. Like, if it doesn't, if you're, let's say, with the artist, right? They always say, like, artists don't make a lot of money. I don't really know, okay? I don't know. Okay, so I can't speak on that. But it's just like you can find other things to support that. Like, you can draw on the side, write on the side, sell your art somewhere, do this, um, work somewhere else part time, so you can make money while doing something that you love. You know, or like if it's a doctor, you take it's a lot of years to become a doctor, and then you be like you're in a lot of debt. Okay, but while you're doing that, you can, like I said before, you have hobbies. You can turn those hobbies into a little side hustle. You can make money, paying off your debts. While try to like make it through as becoming a doctor. Just many ways, little loopholes, things, or like little creative ways to be comfortable and express yourself the best way that you can while doing what you love. Alright, so these two came out together, so I'm gonna read them together. So we have winning, and then we also have it's time to let go. Or it's time to go. Like, it's time to start. Like I said before, it's time to start either researching or making a plan and start it. And then later along, some people will come and join. Right? So winning says, you got a good thing going, don't ruin that shit. See what I said? And then time to let go said, move the fuck on. So you got something good here. So start it. Before somebody else started for you. And then you be mad because you missed out on it. Okay? It's a good idea. So just start it. Next we have detox. And that says, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. With that, you see that third party interference came back. Ooh, because the Ace of Swords is also clarity. Like, those people that you always gotta like I said before, they were trying to bring you down, talk down about your ideas, and something like that. You always gotta defend your idea. They don't nurture it. They bring it down. They don't like water it. You won't get like if you leave in town, you won't give them your plant because you know they won't water it. You're gonna die. Maybe just cut those people out. Okay, they just cut those people out. And then we have fuck, some shit's about to get real. Like damn. Hold on. Buckle up, kids. Then we have fuck. You need your people around. Right? And you know who those people are. So get them around you. And those people that you don't even think about, those might be the ones that you need to cut out. Or the ones falling away with this detox. Being released and let go. with this time to go, right, and then this Fool, it's like a leap of faith, but you have in this little pouch here, right? You have all the things that you really need, right? Or you can gather to start planning, right? It's like, you know, you're in school and we have science, right? And you're in the lab. You don't know all the facts yet, but you have to make a hypothesis, which is like a guess. But you know enough information to make an educated guess, right? You at that stage. You have enough information to make this guess on how things, like this conclusion, how you think something might end, or how might, like, the result of it. Okay? But now it's time to actually see what's the end result. And sometimes your hypothesis, get thrown out the window. And technically you have two hypotheses. They teach you that later on in life. It's more than just your hypothesis. There's a null hypothesis that absolutely nothing will change. And then there's an alternative hypothesis that something is going to change. So it's either nothing changed, something is going to change. And then that change can be either positive or negative. Now remember, there's still just nothing changing. That's also a possibility, just nothing changing. But if nothing changed, you won't find what makes you happy, and you just sit in this anxiety, worried, and stress. Then the negative, it's just like you become more stressed out. But then that still equals to nothing. So you might as well just make the change and remove those people that's adding on to the negativity. So that you have room to make those changes to be positive. Right? But something like you won't fail or know if how an experiment will go unless you try it. Look at Viagra every time. They wanted to work with it. They were trying to do something for the heart. That's not the heart. So they failed at what they originally wanted to do, but they succeeded somewhere else. They wouldn't have known that and never had tried. You gotta try some things. You learn some things. You find things out either way. So, yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for you for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.